Hi everyone, we're back.
We're back.
We're in this video, we're going to talk about our last few days here in Guayaquil and what we've been up to in our second week in Ecuador. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, we're up this early because we're going to get our cedulas today. So this is by far the earliest we've been up since we've been here. It's not even 7 a.m. yet. So to start out, we got our cedulas. Yay.
Yay.
We went through gringo visas as we've spoken about before, so we had a facilitator to help us through the process. His name was Raphael. We met him at the government building in Guayaquil.
That was at the trade building. Remember we talked about it in the
Right.
last video?
And that's where we did the power of attorney so they could get all the documents they needed in Cuenca, blah, blah, blah. Fast forward to this week, and we met up with him again at a different government building.
Yes. It was
which was basically a DMV.
Yeah, DMV. Not too far from Malecon.
2000, yeah. Looking at it on a map, we could have actually walked there.
But we didn't.
But we didn't, which is probably the better idea anyway. It was early in the morning.
Let me just say that it is definitely no different than the DMV in Virginia in, I would say, any DMV in the U.S.
True.
There was a line on both sides because they had 3 entrances, but they were for different.
Right. So it depended on what you were there for, which line you needed to be in. Our facilitator, we didn't have to actually stand in line.
No.
We stayed outside, and the facilitator, Raphael, went inside.
He did
everything. And then he came out and brought us in. So then we walked past everyone and sat down in the typical DMV setup.
Because they give you a ticket.
Right.
Your ticket is displayed on the TV, so you know where the next window or
when it's your turn, you know where to go.
Yeah.
So we both got called at the same time to different booths, but they were next to each other. So
Raphael was helping me
and then helping me.
So he was going back and forth.
Yeah.
His facilitator spoke English.
Well, the worker.
The DMV worker spoke English. Mine was a little. She knew a little bit, so.
Yeah. So otherwise, the process was actually pretty easy. It was just waiting.
But here in Ecuador, like we said, the DMV, the exception is you get your ID 30 minutes after you take your picture, give them the information for your cedula, and you go wait for them to give you your ID. Right. So the process took about 2.5 hours.
I think we got there at like.
We got there early.
7:40. I think the place opened at like 7.
The place opened at 7:40. Probably didn't open at 7:45, but we got there about 7:15 because we didn't know exactly where we were going. And of course, being American, we always want to be there
a little
early. But people was already there waiting in line. Like he said, we didn't have to go in. Raphael went in, did everything. He just brought us in when we had to sit down, take our pictures, and then get our cards.
Correct. You don't necessarily need your blood type, but they will ask.
Yeah. That's one of the things they did ask for.
If you want to be an organ donor, stuff like that.
And the difference with the cedula versus the driver's license, your spouse, if you have a spouse and you're registering your marriage in Ecuador, they ask, and so your spouse name is on the back of your cedula.
Correct. So we say all that to say this: the process, you definitely need someone to help you, unless you speak fluent Spanish.
Yes.
Or if you just know what you're doing. Otherwise, we would have been completely lost in this process.
Yes.
So thank you, Raphael, for your help.
Yes. And thank you, Gringo Visas, for helping us get through this process. It was a little tedious. However, when you don't know and you're someone who does know, or like they say, a reputable company that can help you, get you what you need. They did a pretty good job in getting that for us.
Yeah. Next, we went to a KFC, which we had pretty much been avoiding any American food
Yeah,
since we've
we've
been here.
basically been trying to just eat traditional Ecuadorian food.
Right.
We saw
As
the
much as
KFC when we went to the Mall del Rio.
Right.
Yes, Mall del Rio.
We've seen a few KFCs around.
Yeah.
And our friend told us that KFC was pretty good here. So there's one nearby.
And we visited over in Malacon.
Right. We walked over there, and I gotta say, it was actually pretty good.
It was pretty good. I mean, it tastes like KFC. The difference for me is the batter on the chicken. The one we went to, they didn't serve original like they do in the US. I don't know if they sell original at any other KFC here, but the one we went to, it was basically crispy, which is what I usually buy. When I buy in the US is crispy or spicy. They had crispy. And for me, the batter was lighter, crispier. It wasn't dense. It reminds me of panko crust, light and crispy. What is your version of?
It tasted like KFC. I will say the chicken. I don't know if I want to say it tastes better. It tasted a little different.
Yeah, it was definitely lighter. The nuggets was amazing. I had, well, I guess you can call them the nuggets. I don't know. I had the wild box.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had the wild box, and it was just light, crispy, not greasy. I will say it was not greasy at all.
Like my leg I had a leg and a breast and a couple wings. It was definitely a little smaller than I was used to seeing, which I don't really care. And my dish came with rice and lentils and like gravy, and it was kind of awesome.
It was very.
That was actually probably the best part of that meal. Actually, chicken I'm used to, and it came with a drink for $6.
It wasn't. Yours wasn't.
Mine was $6. It was $5.99.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it came with mine. I had the little wild box. Came with a drink. Now, normally when you go to KFC, you get this big soda. The soda was literally like 12 ounces.
Yeah, it was like a 12-ounce cup. Yeah.
12-ounce cup, which was, I guess, moderate and what we needed. We didn't need all the extra.
We didn't need more than that because we were already walking, and it was a little hot. And
very humid.
I didn't need that much sugar.
No, it wasn't
anyway.
humid. Was it humid?
It wasn't as bad as that one day, but yeah.
It was hot.
It wasn't unbearable, but it was definitely too hot to be drinking a huge soda.
Yeah. And I can say this is the first time I gone to KFC and eaten fries. The fries was fresh, hot. That is something normally I've never gotten going to KFC. Never thought about buying or getting fries from KFC, but they were really good. And it was surprising to see that he did have rice and lentils with his meal versus mashed potato, gravy, biscuits. I did not see.
There were no biscuits on the menu.
Yeah, I didn't see biscuits. What else? They
Maybe
did have coleslaw.
Maybe that's the reason they don't sell big drinks.
Oh, because you're
not choking on a biscuit.
But the KFC was really good. We enjoyed it.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure we'll try, go there again while we're here, but it's not something our first priority.
Right. On another restaurant note, we had kind of avoided eating sushi because we love sushi. We kind of avoided eating sushi because we didn't want to run into any abdominal distress, eating any uncooked food or anything like that. But we did decide to go to a sushi restaurant the other night. It's within walking distance. And guess what? We met a viewer.
Yeah.
Which was kind of awesome. It was a group of people walking by outside, and they saw us. And two of the guys came in, one introduced and said, "Hey, I've seen your YouTube channel. This is my friend." The friend started speaking. The friend's name was Chris. Chris said, "Hey, nice to meet you guys. I actually live in Quito. I'm getting married this weekend. It's great to actually meet you in person." And it was just a a huge surprise to both of us.
It was amazing to meet a viewer, and we really appreciate him watching our channel.
So, shout out, Chris. We might actually see you. So, next, you did a little cooking.
I did.
Yeah.
On a little hot plate, flat top. What did I cook that day? I can't even remember.
I don't remember, but the video will be playing while we're talking.
So you'll get to see what it was I was cooking. It's been pretty good. You know, I haven't had really any issues making meals for us. I think where we're going, I will actually have a gas stove. So we'll see how that goes.
And
I don't
an
know.
oven.
I will have an oven.
I want to say that place has an oven. I might be wrong, but
Either way,
we're probably going to end up getting us a
toaster oven.
one of those little ovens anyway. We contacted Juan Zambrano, the world famous Juan Zambrano. He got me in touch with someone here in Guayaquil to take us to Salinas. So I want to give a shout out to him for that. That same gentleman actually came in, got us.
The other day.
I needed to go to the store to get a television. He waited, brought us back, very reasonable. So he's got a nice vehicle. So shout out to him too. We'll see him again in a day. Side note, buying a television. I don't know if it was the fact that I have a pensioner visa or not, but I definitely got a discount.
He got an extra discount
on that TV.
So
When at Corral, which is another supermarket like Walmart, but it seems to have better deals than Mega Maxi. But when I handed the cashier my cedula, she rung it up and there was an extra discount on it. So, hey, I'll take it. I don't know if it was from the cedula or not, but I'll take it.
So we are packing our stuff to leave tomorrow. And for some reason, the stuff we packed in our bags doesn't seem to want to go back in the bags.
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know what kind of wizardry we did before we left Virginia, that we were able to get so much stuff in those,
Suitcases.
4 suitcases and two carry-ons.
Two carry-ons.
But I don't know. I don't know how we're going to get this stuff back in these bags the same way. I don't think we can, honestly. We did have the vacuum bags back home. We don't have a vacuum here.
I didn't have any vacuum bags.
Oh, well, I did.
Yeah.
We're going to figure it out.
We have no choice. But I could tell you, I mean, to live out of a suitcase is not ideal at all.
We'll definitely be looking for a more long-term place sooner rather than later, because repacking bags is something that we both hate doing. And we're just not looking forward to that. So after this next month, hopefully we'll have a place that's longer term and we don't have to worry about packing and unpacking. And we haven't bought anything really since we've been here.
No.
So that's pretty much it for this video.
And this is our goodbye to Guayaquil.
Guayaquil, yep.
And hopefully our next video will be in Salinas.
Yep. Coming soon. Stay tuned. And we'll try to make a video hopefully this weekend, maybe Sunday. But we'll see. So
we'll see how it goes.
Yep. Just stay tuned. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.